Okay, get ready and go.
Directing and acting is much more difficult because you have to keep constantly switching your brain. After you get something laid out, then you have to step in and go through it sort of half in the directing mind and half in the acting. And then at some point you've got to be able to switch the directing mind out of it and just do the shot. You can't, otherwise you can't be thinking about how the shot's working out as you're acting it, or otherwise you're going to be driven crazy. Meryl Streep, when we worked together in Bridges in Madison County, she commented that she thought that I made that switch pretty well because she had worked with other actor-directors where she felt that they never stopped directing, even when they were in the scene. There's a little glint in the eye where they're looking at him differently than as the character's looking at him. She wasn't fond of the book, and when I talked to her, I said, well, I wasn't fond of it either, but I'd like you to look at this script. I thought the book was just an idea that was an interesting idea. So I sent her the script. She called me the next day and she says, gee, I really like this. She said, I really like this. And I said, okay, you want to do it? And she said, yes. I said, okay, this is a handshake over the phone. So we did. So we started very few weeks later.
In a way, it was Clint's most surprising movie, a full-out romance.
Hi. You know, I get the distinct feeling that I'm lost. I don't think he's out searching for housewives in middle America or something, but it just, fate kind of drives him that way. I'm looking for a bridge, one of those covered bridges out here in this neighborhood.
It would be easier to tell you if the roads were marked.
Yeah, it certainly would.
Well, I can take you if you want. Or I can tell you. I can take you or tell you. Either way, it's up to you. I don't care.
Well, I wouldn't want to take you away from what you're doing.
No, I was just going to have some iced tea and then split the atom, but that can wait.
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
You caught me. I was just picking you some flowers.
Oh?
Men still do that, don't they? I'm not out of date, am I? I'm picking flowers for a woman, a sign of appreciation.
No, not at all. Except those are poisonous. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry.
Are you sadistic by nature, or what?
No, I don't.
She's got two wonderful kids, and her husband is okay. He's kind of a guy who probably doesn't show her a whole lot of attention. She gets this fantasy trip thrown at her. And then all of a sudden is, how do I deal with that emotionally? What kind of morality, how does this affect everything I believe in life? That's kind of what I like in stories and in movies and plays, where fate takes you in a way you're totally unprepared for.
There would be nothing tragic in all my dreams of you.
You want me to stop? Tell me now.
It doesn't matter where you are,
No one's asking you to.
'cause I can see how fair you
I'm not going to apologize for
No,
who I am.
nobody's asking
And
you
I'm
to.
not going to be made to feel like I've done something
No,
wrong
you're
here.
not going to be made to feel anything, period, because you have carved out this little part for yourself in the world where you get to be a voyeur and a hermit and a lover whenever you feel like it. And the rest of us are supposed to feel incredibly grateful for this brief moment that you touched us. Go to hell! It isn't human not to be lonely, and it isn't human not to be afraid. You're a hypocrite and you're a phony.
I don't want to need you,
What?
because I can't have you. To me, it was more of a woman's story. It was her dilemma more than his. I'll only say this once. I've never said it before. But this kind of certainty comes but just once in a lifetime. And she has the dilemma at the end when the relationship finally culminates and becomes very serious, then she's the one who has to make the ultimate choice.
Like all good romances, this one ends in sadness. Poignancy resonates with us. Happy endings are easier to do and easier to forget.